Hello everyone, welcome back to Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I'm your host Seireimon, and I'm back with Tiftifbee.
Hello.
We are up to chapter 2 now.
Woo!
Yeah, so we've got more Uryu to look forward to.
Yay!
And this chapter recorded properly, didn't have issues with it like chapter 1 and had to redo it. So you get the raw footage here of me going through it the first time and getting all the first clear bonuses and all that.
We also see a recap as well, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, we can get into that with the discussion part at the end.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a blind gamer, so, bear with me in how I play and struggle with bits. Starting chapter 2 here, we have, all these, new objectives I have to reach and, special secret missions and stuff to, unlock things. So those were kind of tricky, and I struggled with doing those. So, bear with me. I'm also very bad at the real missions. So you're gonna have blind gameplay here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Anyway, you ready to get started with this?
Ready.
Alright, so we will let the game shine, and you guys can watch my footage and the story unfold, and we'll see you back after we play through some of it.
See you shortly.
Renji Abarai and Bakuya Kuchiki, assassins sent from the Soul Society. Ichigo held his own after Renji defeated Uryu, but was helpless against the Bakuya. Ichigo solicited the help of Kisuke Urahara, undergoing a 10-day training regimen in the hopes of obtaining a new power, and ultimately rescuing Rukia Kuchiki. The man he met during the training, his inner existence, taught him a certain truth. This allowed Ichigo to seek out the Soul Reaper power within him and regain his strength. In the meantime, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu all underwent their own training in order to rescue Rukia. The four of them completed their training, and throughout the guidance of Yoruichi, invaded the land of Soul Reapers, the Soul Society. Each arrived with a new strength, a steel resolve, and a Sullivan bow etched in their hearts.
What's that? It's coming down. Move everyone back. Now!
Yes, sir!
It's coming right at us! Run! Oh no!
We have no choice. Infuse it with all the spirit energy you've got. Now!
Ichigo. Ichigo. He's always had that look on his face. Ever since that one rainy day. That day, 2 Soul Reapers came from the Soul Society into our world, leaving Ichigo wounded and taking Rukia back with them. She was accused of apparently breaking a serious rule from her world, but she followed them to make sure they'd spare Ichigo. After that, when Rukia had disappeared, everything in our world just went on more or less peacefully, just like it usually does. It was as if the girl called Rukia had never even been here, like she never came in the first place. But it felt really weird. After all, there was no doubt that she had been a dear friend of ours.
Thank you, Orihime.
Something in Ichigo's eyes changed on that day. From then on, they showed his resolve, his wish to do something for Rukia. Seeing Ichigo like that, I found a new resolve too.
What a tiny patch of sky. Huh? What's this? The sky is glowing.
Stay together! The cannonball melted when it hit the shield. Its wreckage is tangled around us, but it won't last. Soon now, it will swirl and disappear. If we're separated when that happens, we'll all be hurled in different directions by the vortex.
What the?
It has begun. Grab someone close to you and hold on. Don't get separated.
Uryu!
Chad!
Chad!
Ichigo.
Okay, listen. You won't have to hit people on your own account anymore. But in return, you have to hit people to help me.
Yes, that's right. The promise that I made you when we'd just gotten to know each other. From that day, I'd promised that I'd use my fists to help you. If you want to break into the Soul Society in order to save Rukia Kuchiki, then I promise you this too. I'm gonna fight by your side, Ichigo. We trained for 10 straight days. Yoruichi pushed us, all so that we'd be able to help you out. Uryu was training too, although somewhere else far away. And now the time has come, and we've finally arrived here. But at this rate...
Don't worry, he'll be all right. But if you hope to encounter him again on the ground, you'd better think of a way to save yourselves.
No! Orihime!
Ichigo!
Whoa! They're shooting off in different directions. Which one is it? The strongest one. Which could it be?
Captain Zaraki! We have no choice. Let's go search over there.
Let's go!
Hime. Orihime.
Oh no, Ichigo! Close quarters combat!
Orihime, are you all right, Orihime?
What? Uryu.
Sorry, I'm not Ichigo. I'd say that we got pretty lucky. We landed here when there's no one else around.
Really? What luck! Oh!
Be careful. You were injured in the crash. I gave you first aid with the bandage that I had.
You did? Thank you, Uryu.
I'm sorry. You used your powers to protect me. If you'd been by yourself, then you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
You think so? As clumsy as I am, I probably would have gotten hurt anyway. And then there would have been no one around to bandage me up. I probably would have fainted from the loss of blood and died. Come on, we'd better get moving. Someone might have heard the noise and could be coming around to check it out right now.
You're right. And the others might be close by too.
What? It's an impact crater. But what could have made it? No bodies. Then they're still alive. Let's find them! Right.
Okay. Now, what's the plan?
I ended up alone. But perhaps having things this way will prove to be more convenient.
Phew. We're alive, somehow. Hey, how long you gonna cough?
Huh? You've got some nerve talking to me like that?
We ended up separated from the others.
Well, it didn't exactly go as planned, but at least we managed to land in the Seireitei. So I guess that must count for something.
Well, I guess. Rukia.
Ichigo and his friends came to my sister, Kukaku Shiba, looking to find a way that would allow them to get into the Seireitei. Ultimately, she was able to come up with a plan of action that would get it done. She put us inside a spiritual energy cannonball and shot us from the fireworks launch pad so that we could drop in from the sky above. I only tagged along in order to make sure that I could keep an eye on them. But to be honest, I really couldn't stand this guy in the Soul Reaper clothes at all. However...
Thing is, she saved my life. I still haven't been able to repay her for that yet.
He's risking his life, all for the sake of someone that he's only known for a few short months. And, well, I hate to admit it, but that actually kind of moved me. I thought that maybe there's a chance he wasn't like all of the other Soul Reapers. Still, my brother was killed by a Soul Reaper. He was a total genius. He became lieutenant in just a mere 5 years after joining the 13 Court Guard squads. He was killed by the very Soul Reapers that he believed were in fact his true friends. I was just a child, but I'll never forget the terrifying face of the Soul Reaper who dragged my dying brother to our house, and that my brother's face actually looked happy when he thanked that Soul Reaper at the end. I really don't get it. I don't know why he would have done something like that. I can tell that he never succumbed to hating the Soul Reapers, and that he continued to trust them, right up until the bitter end. And I wanted to know why. We were extremely lucky to be able to get into the Seireitei, but our mission here has just begun, and we're not even close to the hard part yet. So, what are we gonna do now? Do you even know where that Soul Reaper you're looking for can be found? Any idea?
Well, no idea. But frankly, the only choice that we really have now is to just start running around and look for her.
Jeez, if that's how prepared you are, you're gonna end up getting kicked out of here again in no time.
Yeah, last time they just took me by surprise.
Listen, remember that you're in the Seireitei now. You know what that means? It means that there are strong enemies everywhere here. That Judanbo guy is nothing in comparison.
Yeah. Man, that monster Gatekeeper, huh?
It has been quite a while. No one's tried to crash the Seireimon, the Spirit Gate, without a permit in a long time. At last I have a customer. So I bid you welcome, boy.
The Ryoka fell beyond the Seireimon. If they're on the other side, then we can't do anything. No. But they'll have to deal with Judanbo.
A giant? He can't possibly be human. There's just no way. So then, what is he?
His name is Judanbo. He was chosen out of all the giants in the Soul Society for this job. This is the Hakuto Gate, and Judanbo is its gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper, huh? I get it. So, we have to defeat him to get inside.
Yes, and it isn't going to be easy. In the 300 years that he's been standing guard at this gate, not one single person has ever successfully crashed it.
He must be very strong.
All right. We'll call Ichigo back and work on formulating a plan. What? Orihime! Chad! Didn't you hear what I said?
I have to tell you, you people have extremely bad manners. There are supposed to be only 2 people to a duel. The boy with the orange hair got here first, so he'll be the one that I'm going to fight against now. The rest of you can just wait patiently until I've smashed him.
Look, just stay there. Don't do anything at all, okay?
Huh? Why, Ichigo? That's...
Can you do it?
I think so.
What, you think? That's not good enough.
Don't worry. You said yourself you don't know what kind of training I went through. But listen, I'll tell you one thing. At the start, the plan was to use the entire 10 days. I thought it'd take that long to regain my Soul Reaper powers. But I'll let you in on a secret. I managed that in just 5 days. So then, the other 5 days? What about them? What was I doing for all that time?
What were you doing?
Fighting. For 5 whole days and 5 whole nights, I went at it. Against Hatton Clogs. One-on-one. Of course, he wouldn't actually teach me anything. But I gained stamina and guts. It was tough, even for me. And now, here's my brand new power. It's my own Zanpakuto. I'll show it to you, Soul Reaper.
Are you done talking?
Not really. But then, after all, I didn't ask you to wait for me, did I?
Seriously, you really do have exceptionally bad manners. If someone waits for you, you say, "Thank you!"
It's fun!
Nice.
I'm still here!
Nothing. It can't be.
I'll end this!
Hey, you're not bad. All right then. At least for today, I'm not going to hold back at all. You actually defeated me. As a gatekeeper, I can't lose.
Not so bad.
Great.
We're just starting!
That ain't nothing. Nice.
Now it gets fun!
Nice.
That last one was something else.
I'll pulverize you.
Close the gap! I'm still here! You're mine!
That's not enough.
I'll end this!
That's not enough.
We're just starting!
Sorry. I'll kill you.
I can't compete. That ain't nothing.
That last one was something else.
As a gatekeeper, I can't lose.
Not so bad.
Yeah. Take this. Jipon. Jitata.
This can't be happening!
That ain't nothing.
It's fun!
Nice. I'll pulverize you.
Not so bad.
That ain't nothing.
Here it
That
comes!
ain't nothing.
Take this!
That ain't nothing. That's not enough.
I'll end this! I'll cut you down! Now it gets fun!
Sorry. I'll kill you.
You're a pretty big guy. Why? You... What?
What did Ichigo do? That huge... Oh, no way. He seriously knocked him out?
Axe! My axe! Both my axes! My axes are... They're broken! No! They're both broken! My axes are broken!
I don't know what to say, but I'm sorry? I guess I didn't have to break both of them.
You! Oh, you're a nice guy. So nice. The two of us are enemies. And yet, somehow, you find it within you to feel sorry for me. It's big. So big. You've got a great big heart there inside you.
Well, what can I do? I mean, you started bawling like a little baby or something.
And look at me, crying like this, weeping my eyes out over a couple of broken axes. How can I even see fit to call myself a man? Utter defeat. As a gatekeeper, as a warrior, as a man, I've been utterly defeated by you. For this great expanse of time, 300 years now, I have been the gatekeeper of the Hakuto Gate. And in all that time, I have never lost before. You're the first man to beat me. You can pass. Jidanbo hereby authorizes you to pass through the Hakuto Gate.
Thanks.
So can we pass through as well then?
Sure. I mean, your leader did beat me, after all. So I suppose I can't in good conscience stop you.
What? Ichigo? Our leader? No way. Are you kidding?
What are you getting mad about?
Ichigo. Is that your name?
Yeah. Ichigo Kurosaki.
You be careful, Ichigo. I don't know why you want to pass through this gate. It's not really my place to ask. But you should know that there are a bunch of mean guys in here.
I know.
All right. Well, as long as you know, that's what matters. Here, step back, and I'll open up the gate for you. It's okay. Don't be scared now. It looks much harder than it is.
Whoa! Whoa!
He lifted it.
What's wrong? Why'd you stop? Something happen?
Oh.
Who the heck is that?
Oh, the captain of Squad 3, Gin Ichimaru. Oh.
This won't do. A gatekeeper ain't supposed to open gates, you know.
Wait, what was that? What exactly did that guy do?
Golly, you can hold that gate up with just one arm? You sure are the Soul Society's strongest giant. But as a gatekeeper, I'm afraid that you're a total failure.
Squad 3, Captain. Gin Ichimaru. How careless of me. I admit that I really didn't think that someone of his caliber was going to show up. These youths have gotten stronger, that's for sure, but still, they're no match for a captain. Listen, no matter what else happens, we have to make sure we avoid engaging him in a fight at all costs right now.
I lost! The obvious thing to do, the answer staring me right in the face, was simply to open the gate for the victor.
What are you talking about? Didn't anybody tell you? A gatekeeper that loses can't open gates. 'Cause a gatekeeper that loses has to die. What?
Oh! Hey, jerkface! What the hell are you doing? The fight between me and Jidambo was already over, you know? If you shove your nose into my business, then guess what? You're gonna lose it! Orihime, take care of Jidambo's arm, all right?
Okay.
Come on. If you want to fight somebody, then fight me. Only a pathetic coward would even consider butchering a defenseless giant. I'm gonna cut you up.
You're a funny kid. Aren't you scared of me just a little bit?
Be quiet, Ichigo. We must retreat for now.
I see. Then you must be Ichigo Kurosaki.
Yeah. You know who I am?
Yep, just as I figured. That's just all the more reason for me to refuse to let you pass.
Hey, hold up. Why are you moving so far away? You gonna throw that short sword or something?
It's not some mere short sword. This right here is my Zanpakuto. Shoot him dead, Shinso.
Ichigo!
Ichigo! Ichigo! The gate's coming down!
Bye-bye.
Well, it's not really like we planned, but even so, at least we're in the Seireitei.
It would have worked way better if you put your spirit energy into it the right way.
Shut up! You're the one who stumbled while chanting that spell at the end. Listen, there's no point in arguing now. We just need to find out where they're keeping Rukia. Hey, what's with that look? You're still sour about saving a Soul Reaper? You already told me about your brother. And about why you hate Soul Reapers.
So what?
Listen, Ganju. I'll tell you one thing. The Soul Reaper that I'm looking for is not the type to betray her friends, or let them die without doing anything. Right. Let's go now, Ganju.
Right.
It's on. I sense clashes of spiritual pressure. They're everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Just stay alive. Okay, people?
All right, we are back, and we got through quite a bit of stuff in that chapter. We had some good Uryu moments. Yay!
Yay!
You know, we did start with that recap, and we got the part where they're in the cannonball, that they're falling down to the Seireitei, and they all get split up in their separate paths.
Of course, we see Ichigo and Ganju go one way, Chad and Yoruichi go in separate directions, and Orihime and Uryu go together.
Yes, Uryu is like super cute with how he's with Orihime, though. You know, Orihime is pretty funny dreaming about him as Ichigo.
Orihime, save those thoughts for later.
Yeah, poor Uryu getting called Ichigo. But he was really cute, like talking about how he bandaged her up because she got wounded when she healed him, and you know, really cute blushing and all that. Or cute boy.
Because he's a gentleman.
He sure is. So they go off on their own.
And run into trouble, obviously.
Yeah, we'll be getting to that soon.
Yeah. Chad's trying to keep out of trouble, obviously. Which is probably not easy with a guy that can transform his arm.
No, his giant crater got found by the Soul Reapers.
Oh dear.
But he was able to hide out from them. He's trying to figure out what he should do next.
Interesting that they didn't think to look up in the trees to see if he was there.
I know, right? That's our boy.
That's either...
Well, your boy.
That's either convenient plot devices or the Soul Reapers are just blind as hell.
Well, we won't get into it, but we know one Soul Reaper who's blind as hell and not cool. And that's all I'll say there.
True.
I'll stop before I get salty.
Yes, probably a good idea.
Yeah. We also see Yoruichi on his own, and Ichigo and Ganju together.
Those two are like a match made in hell.
Oh, totally.
They're so alike. Well, for the most part. I doubt Ichigo would be caught dead having Bonnie around as a pet. He's already got Kon to deal with.
I don't. Yeah, they like cut out Bonnie. No Bonnie in here.
Yeah. Really? That's weird.
I don't think I saw Bonnie in the flashbacks. They just had like flashbacks of Ganju talking about them meeting Kukaku and talking about his brother Kaien and all that. What happened to Kaien was being killed by a Soul Reaper, and yeah, they didn't. I don't think they showed Bonnie.
To be honest, looking at Kaien, you can definitely tell that he's a Shiba, and you can definitely tell that Ichigo is a distant relative of him. Spoiler alert.
Oh, totally.
To be honest, the one he's probably most closest to his attitude is maybe Kaien, but his attitude more in Kukaku. Because she's no nonsense, doesn't take any crap.
Yeah, definitely. We didn't really see much of her in the game, just like a little glimpse of her in the flashback.
Doesn't really get to do much in the manga, aside from just shooting them into the Seireitei, obviously. But she gets more expanded than like the anime-only fellas.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they did cut out a lot of the early Soul Society arc stuff, like the whole stuff with Kukaku. Since this just started with the cannonball falling from the sky.
Talk about bumpy landing.
Yep. We also had a flashback into the Jidanbo fight was, oh, I really struggled on that. That was hard.
Yeah. That hurt.
Yeah, I did not get the real mission on that, as it took me like a few attempts to like figure out how to actually do the fight. I'm cutting most of those out. You're only going to see like the final one where I actually beat him.
I won't tell if you won't.
I kind of just did, so. Transparency and all that.
It's good to see Uryu again.
It was. He's being very cute, like, was trying to analyze the Jidanbo fight, and, like, Jidanbo going to let them pass, because Ichigo's their leader, and he defeated him, and Uryu's like, what? He's not our leader. Why is he the leader?
He's got more skills than you guys at the moment. Ichigo, just let the man do his thing.
Yes. Uryu did not want to accept Ichigo as their leader. Our poor boy.
This kind of reminds you of the anime. He's trying to say that you have to attack her once. She goes, "You're here too? I've been here the whole time."
Yes.
Like an old married couple.
Yep. Those two.
Like fathers like sons, eh?
Indeed. But yeah, poor Uryu, he's not very happy about Ichigo being called the leader, as Jidanbo is like about to let them in through the gate, but Gin shows up, tries to kill him, and slams the gate in their faces.
Yep. And has a very Kikichi-like smile. Bye-bye.
Yes, and as the gate slams shut, that's the end of the flashbacks, and we're back into the present time where Ganju and Ichigo are together in the Seireitei.
What will this daring duo get up to now?
Hard to... I know, right? I guess we'll find out soon. For now, they're just talking about the kind of Soul Reaper that Rukia is that Ichigo's trying to rescue.
And we all know how Ganju feels about Soul Reapers.
Yes. And we finish up with a little bit of Yoruichi again, just like hoping everyone can stay alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Jidanbo fight in the flashbacks, that was that was hard.
Yeah. I must admit, for the storyline, I'm not too sure I like how the pacing's been, but it's fairly the faithful adaptation, I suppose.
Yeah, I didn't really care for how they just like skipped a whole bunch of important stuff. The stuff with Ichigo training with Kisuke, that should have been in chapter 1. Then all the Kukaku stuff here, and they jumped to them falling from the cannonball that Kukaku shoots off, and then they go back to Jidanbo as a flashback, which happens like much before that in the anime. It seemed a little clunky with how they paced it and making that into a flashback and then doing like a whole big scene for it rather than their little like quick flashbacks they do for the other stuff. So yeah, it was a little jarring in my opinion.
Yeah.
I guess it was okay to play, though. Ichigo was a learning curve, though I finally got there in the end. That was a hard fight. Did not get the real moment, but that's okay.
That's fine. We don't care about the real moments.
Not right now, anyway.
No.
But it has been a big help to have you as my eyes for me, to read all these new objectives and stuff for me. That's been helpful.
Yeah. That's true.
So thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Is there anything else you'd like to touch on for this part?
Gotta say, I've not been too much of a fan of the whole color scheme, because it looks rather too dark, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess it does. I mean, it's not bad. Like the the characters are bright enough.
True.
But I guess the art for the backgrounds is maybe a little bleaker.
It could be that they're trying to replicate the 1,000-Year Blood War kind of style.
They definitely are going more with the 1,000-Year Blood War art style. That's darker, yeah.
I mean, I don't dislike it, but also don't particularly like it either. So I'm kind of neutral on it.
Fair enough. I mean, I think the game looks quite nice, and it does sound nice, but yeah, it's been a good ride so far.
I'm definitely still going to get it, but obviously.
Oh, yay. I still want to play with you.
I think that's pretty much all I need to say for this part.
Yeah, in the next part, we get Uryu and his big wind scythe battle. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to next time that we get Uryu. So I hope you guys will enjoy that and you enjoyed this episode. And until Uryu next time, we'll see you then. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!
Bye!